Every once in a while, I get surprised. Surprised by women who actually say something that gives me hope. Hope that they haven't all lost their minds. Like this one.
How the fuck is it fair that two people could be married, one decides they want out of that marriage, they could even cheat, and then in most cases the husband winds up having to pay alimony and support two households, all because his wife didn't want to be with him or wanted to cheat on him? How is that fair?
Wow, let's give a shout out to this lady for saying the quiet part out loud. I have to admit, it's refreshing to see a woman who actually gets it, who's figured it out, who's realized what men have known for decades now, that it isn't fair, not by a long shot. The fact is, the system is designed to be this way, designed to reward women for their bad behavior. I argue, encourage it even, by saying to them, "Oh, darling, you cheated? You broke your promises, broke your vows, broke up your family? Well, no worries, sister. Here we go. We're going to give you the house, the car, the kids, and a whole bunch of money from that guy you cheated on. And we're going to keep doing that every month to compensate you for having to cheat." Oh, what? You had a kid by Chad, but lied and told your husband that it was his? Lied to him, the child, and even to Chad about who the real daddy was, lest your cheating get found out? No worries, darling. We got your back there, too. We've set it up so there's a presumption in the law that automatically makes your husband the dad, and thus he's the one that's going to have to pay support on the kid, even though it isn't his. Because as we all know, it's his fault you cheated, not yours. And that's the way it is for men. Whether the man cheats or the woman does, everyone knows it's always the man's fault and only the man's fault. That's how they want you to believe it is. The good news, or perhaps I should say the bad news, is men have finally figured it out. They've figured out that the cards are deliberately stacked against them. They've figured out that it's the women who hold all those cards. They've figured out that the courts, the politicians, indeed all of society, has decided that women should benefit from their lying and cheating, from breaking their vows, which is why men are now rejecting marriage, rejecting relationships, and rejecting women. Only a fool would keep signing up for a one-way contract like that, the one that marriage is these days. And men are anything but fools. Ultimately, it's going to lead to lower birth rates. In fact, it already is. It's also leading to less men being willing to sacrifice themselves for a society that has clearly stacked the deck against them. A society which in the not-so-distant future will come to an end.